It's not over yet, because you don't know where you're going there, so, and I do know where you're going.
You don't know shit.
You know where you're going?
Robert De Niro isn't just a Hollywood legend. He is a dedicated father of 7 children. Drina, Raphael, Julian, Aaron, Elliot, Helen, and Gia have each shouldered the challenge of growing up with an icon. Did they follow in De Niro's footsteps or find their own way? One daughter became an actress and filmmaker in her own right. Another son rejected Hollywood entirely for real estate. The youngest was born when De Niro was 79, bringing new joy to his later years. Today, we're diving into what happened to Robert De Niro's 7 children, exploring how they navigated life in the shadow of a legend, and where they are now. While audiences worldwide know Robert De Niro for his transformative performances in classics like Taxi Driver, Raging Bull, and The Godfather Part 2, his most enduring role has been as a father. Through 4 relationships spanning 6 decades, De Niro has built a diverse family while maintaining his trademark privacy. His children have faced the dual challenge of growing up under intense public scrutiny while having a father whose work often took him away for months at a time. Each has carved their own path, some embracing the entertainment industry, others deliberately stepping away from the spotlight. We'll start at number 7 and work our way to number 1. Number 7, Gia Virginia Chen De Niro. Born April 6, 2023 in New York City, Gia arrived when De Niro was 79 years old, making headlines around the world. The youngest De Niro child was born to the actor and his girlfriend Tiffany Chen, a martial arts instructor whom he reportedly met on the set of the 2015 film The Intern. Her arrival came as a surprise to the public, with De Niro only revealing her existence during a May 2023 interview with ET Canada, when correcting an interviewer who mentioned he had 6 children. 7, actually, he said, adding, "I just had a baby." The revelation sparked global headlines and demonstrated that even in his late 70s, De Niro continued to embrace new chapters in his life. Gia's arrival came just months before the release of Killers of the Flower Moon, marking yet another career milestone for her father. While De Niro has kept his youngest daughter largely out of the public eye, he did share her name during an appearance on CBS Mornings. Now just a toddler, Gia represents a new chapter in De Niro's life as he navigates fatherhood in his 80s, a stage far different from his earlier experiences as a parent. For a man whose career has spanned 6 decades, Gia offers a reminder that life's most meaningful roles sometimes arrive when least expected. Number 6, Helen Grace De Niro. Born via surrogate in December 2011, Helen entered the world as Robert De Niro was approaching his 70s. Helen is the second child De Niro shares with his ex-wife Grace Hightower, whom he married in 1997. Unlike some of her older siblings, Helen has been raised almost entirely away from public view, with her parents making a concerted effort to protect her privacy, despite their high-profile separation in 2018. When De Niro and Hightower's marriage ended after over 20 years together, both parents committed to co-parenting Helen. The divorce proceedings, which turned contentious at times, highlighted De Niro's dedication to his children, despite personal conflicts. Court documents revealed his commitment to providing stability for Helen, with custody arrangements carefully structured around her needs. Now approaching her teenage years, Helen continues to be raised largely out of the public eye. De Niro has been spotted occasionally taking her to events or on outings in New York City, but these glimpses remain rare by Hollywood standards. While her father continues to take on challenging roles and maintain his position as one of America's most respected actors, Helen is experiencing the normal milestones of childhood, albeit with extraordinary circumstances. Helen represents the intensely private side of the De Niro family legacy, a reminder that some stories remain purposefully untold. Number 5, Elliot De Niro. Born in March 1998 to De Niro and Grace Hightower, Elliot arrived when his father was in his mid-50s and already an established film icon. Growing up in New York City, Elliot's early years coincided with some of his father's most commercially successful films, including Meet the Parents and its sequels. However, unlike the public personas De Niro portrayed on screen, Elliot's childhood was deliberately sheltered from media attention. In 2016, De Niro revealed that Elliot has autism, speaking publicly about his son's diagnosis for the first time at the premiere of the documentary Vaxxed. This disclosure represented a rare break from De Niro's typically guarded approach to family matters and demonstrated his commitment to autism awareness. Elliot has developed a passion for tennis, with his father proudly supporting his athletic interests. De Niro has been spotted attending his son's matches and has spoken about how sports have been a positive force in Elliot's life. "He's really into tennis," De Niro once shared in a rare comment about his son during an interview. Through his father's Tribeca Film Festival, Elliot has occasionally appeared at special events, though always with a level of protection from excessive publicity. The festival itself has featured programming about autism awareness, reflecting the family's personal connection to the cause. Now in his mid-20s, Elliot continues to live his life away from the harsh glare of celebrity that has followed his father for decades. While details of his current activities remain private, De Niro has suggested that his son has found meaningful ways to pursue his interests. Elliot's story reminds us that behind the famous name lies a family navigating real challenges with the same dedication shown in De Niro's most celebrated performances. Number 4. Aaron Kendrick De Niro. Born October 20th, 1995, via surrogate in New York City, Aaron is one of the twin sons De Niro shares with former model Toukie Smith. Aaron and his identical twin brother Julian were born during a period when De Niro's career was evolving beyond his intense dramatic roles into more commercially accessible films. The actor, already in his 50s, embraced fatherhood again while maintaining his characteristic privacy regarding his personal life. Unlike some celebrity children who grow up in the constant glare of paparazzi flashbulbs, Aaron's childhood was remarkably sheltered. De Niro, despite his fame, successfully created a buffer between his children and the media's relentless attention. This protection extended throughout Aaron's formative years, allowing him to develop his identity away from the shadow of his father's legendary status. As he entered adulthood, Aaron made the conscious choice to remain entirely out of the public eye. While his father continued to command attention for his film work and occasional political statements, Aaron established a life deliberately disconnected from Hollywood's ecosystem. Now in his late 20s, Aaron maintains such a private existence that few details about his professional pursuits or personal life are known publicly. This remarkable achievement, complete privacy in an age of social media and celebrity obsession, speaks to both De Niro's influence and Aaron's own determination. For a child born to one of cinema's most recognizable faces, Aaron's choice to step back completely represents perhaps the most profound rejection of inherited fame. Number 3. Julian Henry De Niro. Born October 20th, 1995, in New York City, Julian arrived minutes apart from his identical twin brother Aaron. Born to De Niro and his then partner Toukie Smith, Julian and Aaron's birth came during a transitional period in their father's career, as De Niro began expanding beyond the intense dramatic roles that had defined his earlier work. While the public was getting to know De Niro's lighter side through films like Analyze This, the actor was experiencing the profound change of becoming a father to twins in his early 50s. Unlike his twin brother, who has remained completely out of the spotlight, Julian has occasionally stepped into the public eye, suggesting a comfort with his family's legacy that differs from some of his siblings. While not pursuing acting with the intensity of his half-sister Drina, Julian has shown interest in creative fields. In recent years, Julian has been spotted at select industry events, sometimes accompanying his father to film premieres or award ceremonies. These rare appearances offer glimpses of the strong resemblance between father and son, though Julian maintains a distinct personal style. Despite these occasional public moments, Julian has largely kept the details of his professional and personal life private. Unlike children of celebrities who actively court fame, he has chosen a middle path, neither completely hidden nor actively seeking the spotlight. Now in his late 20s, Julian represents a balanced approach to being a De Niro, acknowledging the unavoidable connection to Hollywood royalty while carving out space for an authentic individual identity. Number 2, Robert De Niro. Born November 9, 1976, in New York City, Raphael is the only child from Robert De Niro's first marriage to actress Diane Abbott. Growing up in the late 1970s and early 1980s, Raphael witnessed his father's meteoric rise to becoming one of Hollywood's most respected actors. These were the years of Taxi Driver, The Deer Hunter, and Raging Bull, performances that would define cinema for generations. Despite his proximity to fame, Raphael's childhood was relatively normal by celebrity standards, with De Niro working to shield his son from excessive media attention. As a young adult, Raphael briefly explored acting, appearing in small roles in films including Awakenings and Raging Bull, alongside his father. However, this early exposure to Hollywood seemed to confirm that his passions lay elsewhere, setting him on a different path from the De Niro legacy. In a decisive career pivot, Raphael turned to real estate, becoming a broker with Douglas Elliman, one of New York City's premier luxury real estate firms. He quickly established himself as a formidable presence in Manhattan's competitive property market, handling transactions worth millions and building a reputation that stands independent of his famous last name. Founding the De Niro team at Douglas Elliman, Raphael has leveraged his connections and business acumen to become one of the city's top producing brokers. His client list reportedly includes celebrities and high net worth individuals seeking discretion and expertise in New York's luxury market. In his personal life, Raphael has experienced both marriage and divorce. He has 3 children of his own, making Robert De Niro a grandfather several times over. Despite the family's fame, Raphael has worked to give his children the same sense of normalcy his father once provided him. Now established as a power player in New York real estate, Raphael has successfully created a professional identity entirely his own, proving that the De Niro drive for excellence can manifest far beyond the silver screen. Raphael shows that sometimes the most impressive act of independence is building success in a world completely different from one's famous parent. Number 1, Drina De Niro. Born September 3, 1971, Drina was adopted by Robert De Niro when he married her mother, Diane Abbott, in 1976, giving her his last name and embracing her as his own. As De Niro's eldest child, Drina had a front-row seat to her father's explosive rise in Hollywood. Growing up in New York City during the 1970s and 80s, she watched as films like Taxi Driver, The Deer Hunter, and Raging Bull cemented her adoptive father's reputation as one of America's greatest actors. This immersion in cinema's golden age would prove influential in her own career choices. Before following in her father's footsteps, Drina forged her own path in the fashion world. She worked as a model and DJ in New York City during the 1980s and early 90s, establishing herself in creative circles independent of her father's influence. Her distinctive style and artistic sensibilities made her a fixture in downtown Manhattan's vibrant cultural scene. The pull of filmmaking ultimately proved irresistible. Drina made her acting debut in 1996's Grace of My Heart, launching a career that has included roles in significant films like City by the Sea, The Lovebirds, and Joy, the latter two allowing her to work alongside her father. While never reaching the stratospheric heights of De Niro's career, she has built a respectable body of work spanning over 2 decades. Expanding beyond acting, Drina has explored filmmaking from multiple angles. She's worked as a producer and consultant on various projects, bringing the work ethic and attention to detail that has characterized her father's approach to the craft. Tragedy struck Drina's life in July 2023 when her son Leandro, Robert De Niro's grandson, died at age 19. The family later revealed his death was due to fentanyl-laced pills, with Drina becoming an outspoken advocate against the opioid crisis in the wake of this devastating loss. Despite personal hardships, Drina has maintained both her creative pursuits and close family bonds. Her relationship with her famous father remains strong, with the two occasionally attending industry events together, a visible symbol of the De Niro legacy continuing through generations. In embracing both her independence and her connection to the De Niro name, Drina embodies the complex balance required when building an identity alongside an iconic parent. The 7 De Niro children represent different approaches to navigating the complex inheritance of fame. From Drina's embrace of the entertainment industry to Raphael's successful pivot to real estate, from the twins' contrasting approaches to privacy to young Gia's new chapter in an already storied family history, each has found their own response to the question of identity when your father is a cultural icon. What emerges from these 7 stories is not a simple narrative about celebrity children, but rather a nuanced portrait of a diverse, multi-generational family. The De Niro name has provided opportunities, certainly, but it has also created unique challenges. Privacy becomes precious when the world feels entitled to your story simply because of your last name. Finding authentic purpose requires deliberate choices when paths can be opened by a famous father's influence. Despite his intense screen personas, Robert De Niro has approached fatherhood with remarkable consistency across 6 decades. His protective stance toward his children's privacy, his support of their individual choices, and his ongoing commitment to family amid an unrelenting career speak to priorities that transcend Hollywood's typical values. Perhaps the true legacy of the De Niro family isn't found on screen at all, but in these 7 distinct lives, each finding their own answer to the question of who they are beyond the famous name they share.